over the BBC. They were ripping him to bits, bud. You know, they showed the best bit of you roasted him. You know, it was all you. What a milestone, what a success to get rid of him. Here's the vampire, blood-sucking vampire, reptile. Call him what you want, but you've done it, buddy, and that was down to you. So, well done.
Again, it was Matt Drudge. It becomes really almost ridiculous how much I thank Matt Drudge, but he deserves it. It was Matt Drudge put a tweet out to them, and that's why they called me. And weeks after he did it, they go, no, Matt Drudge's tweet, you know, we think it's a great idea. And then I went, that's Matt Drudge. Never talking, just keeps walking, doing his magic, you know, helping fight the tyranny. Go ahead.
Well, I think you should celebrate with a 1776 album, you know, with all your own music because it's good, and I wish there was more of it, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean?
I hear you, brother. There's so much we can do. What do you think overall of the cloning news and the genetics of 3 parents into 1 baby?
Oh, well, you're talking major ethical issues there, really. Let's be honest. I mean, the human soul is a very precious thing, and is it ethical to, you know, factory-produce human souls? No, it's not, and that's essentially what we're going to be doing, so it opens up massive ethical debates. No, it's definitely wrong. And then, of course, you've got the GMO and all the diseases and everything else that comes. No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Well, that's the key. They give us all this garbage to destroy our genetics, and then we have to go to them to have kids, and then they backdoor all their changes into us to make us literally servile biological androids, in Aldous Huxley's own words.
Yeah, well, that's the plan, you see. I mean, I was doing a psychotherapy course at the local university, and they were teaching behaviorism. You know, we're all animals, and it was that's the mainstream.
We have no free will, and it's all stimuli. The truth is, they want our free will. They want our soul.
Right. They want to enslave us. They want your soul, and they will deny the human spirit. They deny determinism. The only way that they can control you is with psychotropic medication. You know, if they treat you like an animal, we're not animals. We have that animal nature, but we have part of the animal brain, but we have the conscious mind. The animals don't have that.
And we have the ability to change our environment and envision things. Exactly. Beethoven's not an animal. Vincent van Gogh's not an animal. We are an incredible divine species made in the image of the Creator. We are made by the Creator of the universe. All the evidence shows it. We're an advanced technology created by the Creator of the universe. We are a conscious technology that God experiences the universe through us as just another manifestation of our Creator made in God's image. And these blasphemous control freaks know that full well, and that's why they want to attack the creation, my friend.
That's right. I agree. Watford. I was at Watford. You were the boss. Oxford. How do I get tickets?
You know, I've asked the guys for that, and they sent me. I think it's for Oxford University and faculty members only. But we need to find out. I think there's a way you can call them and see if you can get in. But, yeah, I'm speaking in Oxford coming up, what is it, the 12th of March. I'll be back in Albion, the beautiful Isle. We'll be right back.
We want your soul. We want your soul. We want your soul.
Defending the Republic from enemies, foreign and domestic. It's Alex Jones.
Tell us your habits, your facts, your fears. Give us your address, your shoe size, your years, your digits, your plans, your number, your eyes, your schedule, your desktop, your details, your life. Show us your children, your photos, your home. Here, take credit, take insurance, take a loan. Get a job, get a pension, get a haircut, get a suit. Playing the lottery, playing football, playing the field,
Think about it. Deep space, Milky Way galaxy, 2/3 of the way out, orbiting standard sun. We've got all these weirdos in suits telling us what to do and telling us they're the universe and they're the world, and take these pills with chips in them. We're going to track everything you do, blasting the airwaves, electromagnetic radiation. We are living in a total Twilight Zone episode. You're on a planet, ladies and gentlemen, with an atmosphere that has less of a thickness than the skin of an apple compared to the crust and mantle and core. And we are literally just hurtling through deep space at hundreds of thousands of miles an hour, staring out into the void, comets, shooting stars, all the life forms, all of it. I mean, it is just incredible. Consciousness is just totally over the chart, amazing. And I'm telling you, these mummies like Hillary Clinton and these mummies like the people on The View and just all of these nobodies and Eric Holder and Hillary all kissing all over the new MSNBC host and the pretty boy, and all of it means nothing. Nothing. And these people are not gods, and they will not attain the life extension. They're going to get none of it. They will be destroyed in their attempt to destroy humanity in their incredible selfishness. And I know that in my gut as much as I know that my brain has literal sensors in it to pick up the magnetic lines of this planet, now proven in humans. It's in geese. It's in everything. The sixth sense has been proven as magnetic. All of it. And there's so many other senses we have. We're so much more incredible than these scum tell us we all are. I'm sick of them telling us we're scum. I'm sick of them telling us we're weak when they're the scum. I'm sick of them telling us we need them. No. They need us. They're parasites. Let's go to Simon in Florida. Thanks for holding, Simon. You're on the air. Then Duke.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bro.
Hey, man, you're absolutely correct. When you're on target, that's when the enemy attacks the most. I'm Simon in Florida. I broke the story about the Florida unemployment website glitches. And I just want to talk about Deloitte, the company who actually designed that website. Deloitte, I'm just going to read a quick paragraph for you, okay? Deloitte has been involved in the auditing of some of the biggest banking institutions over the past several years.
Yeah, they're the new Arthur Anderson.
Yeah, leading up to the financial crisis. They were found to have been deeply involved in obvious securities fraud that involved fake mortgage assets. Taylor Bean and Whitaker Mortgage Corporation, look that up. The sharing of confidential information on several occasions. They were busted for being involved with clients that were caught money laundering, HSBC, for example. And they paid settlements of undisclosed amounts for their fraud involvement. Deloitte has been involved in so many scandals that make your head spin. In February of 2007, the Federal Reserve of New York's board extended the contract of international auditing company Deloitte Touche Tohmatsu Limited. The future Treasury Secretary at the time, Tim Geithner, was president of the New York Fed at the time.
And by the way, they're tied in. They're tied into the NSA, too.
Even though Deloitte violated the New York banking law, Statute 3610, by disclosing confidential information of other Deloitte clients to Standard Chartered, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. Deloitte's interests here in Florida are protected by one of the most powerful lobbyists in Tallahassee, Brian Ballard, who is a major campaign fundraiser for Governor Rick Scott and the other GOP officials. So you got to imagine he's up for re-election, and that whole thing, all those people that dropped out, not getting paid for 6 weeks, can't file, the numbers came down. When they came down under 7%, they were able to drop the federal extensions. So all these people drop off, the unemployment numbers come down, and Rick Scott looks great.
Sure, they're gaming all the unemployment numbers and the inflation numbers, everything. It's as phony as a $3 bill.
Well, they $283.4 million in contracts in Florida alone, and they did this in 3 other states. Well,
that's the thing about a technocracy, is it allows them, with the high-frequency trading, all of it, to game things to a whole new level.
Wow, it's just unbelievable. And one other thing to talk about, Abby Martin, she asked Rand Paul a question about his support of Mitt Romney. This is over a year ago. And he tried to get her fired from RT and had the Capitol Police contact her. It's an unbelievable story.
Yeah, I think that's what some of their staffers did, but I didn't like Rand Paul doing that. But she doesn't like me either. I've done nothing to her. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
You are obsolete, Mr. Wordsworth.
A lie. No man is obsolete.
You have no function, Mr. Wordsworth. You're an anachronism, like a ghost from another time.
I am nothing more than a reminder to you that you cannot destroy truth by burning pages.
You're a bug, Mr. Wordsworth, a crawling insect, an ugly, misformed little creature who has no purpose here, no meaning.
I am a human being.
Words, Mr. Wordsworth, that have no substance and no dimension, like air, like the wind.
I don't care. I tell you, I don't care. I'm a human being. I exist. And if I speak one thought aloud, that thought lives, even after I'm shoveled into my grave.
Delusions, Mr. Wordsworth. Delusions that you inject into your veins to make you think you have a strength when you have no strength at all. You have nothing but spindly limbs and a dream, and the state has no use for your kind.
Resistance to tyrants is obedience to God. It's Alex Jones.
Broadcasting worldwide. Thank you so much for joining us. I got a bunch of news I want to get to on geoengineering. On a new poll out, majority are angry and upset about the idea of government policing the news, but still a sizable portion are not fazed at threat to freedom of the press. That just went up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. But right now, Duke and John and many others you've been holding patiently. The toll-free number to join us is 800-259-9231. Really superb callers today. Duke, thanks for calling from Oklahoma. Go ahead.
Thanks. I'd like to talk about a couple of things that I found out on GMOs and the police state. On the genetically modified foods, I've taken it upon myself to go to these grocery stores and talk to the managers to find out if they even know where their food comes from. Well, 8 out of 10 don't even know where their vegetables come from. So if that's not a red flag, I don't know what is. The other thing I'd like to talk about is the police state that we're finding ourselves in. Oklahoma has found themselves $13 million in unpaid parking tickets, and they've got a new program with the marshal's office going on where they literally kick down your door, knock down your door, and come in your house and take you to jail over a parking ticket.
Continue. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I just had a glitch for a minute. Back up 10 seconds.
Well, on the police state, Oklahoma City's found that they have $13 million worth of unpaid parking fines.
Oh, yeah.
So they have made a connection with the marshal's office to beat down people's doors on these parking tickets.
Oh, I know. They now send police, even SWAT teams, for parking tickets and things. They arrest folks for no seatbelt. It's all about getting us in the system.
Well, on the news, they're not showing that. On the news, they're showing one marshal knocking on your door real politely. But I have a friend that just got thrown in jail, and when he answered the door, they threw him down, took him to jail, and went in his house unlawfully while his wife was in bed naked.
Of course.
And I'm just a good old country boy at heart. You know, I'm just like, I think
that's not what goes on in a free country. Our police are internationally trained and controlled. They're out of control. They're training like an occupied army, and they've got this attitude that they're keeping us safe. No. At the top, Homeland Security staged major terror attacks. It is a criminal group. Go ahead.
Do they not know that we're preparing to? I mean, I don't have children. I'm not married. I am not going to let someone molest my home or my property without fighting for it. I mean, I'm just not that type of guy.
Brother, they're bringing back debtor prisons now that are even illegal. They don't care. They still throw you in jail in Illinois. I mean, this is a lawless takeover.
They won't take me alive. I'm not that type of person. I'm a good old boy, and I believe in good morals and values. I believe that I am a good person. I do not like to see people suffer, but I am not going to take this kind of crap on my property, especially.
No, I hear you. I hear you, and that's why they're getting armored vehicles and gearing up. They want a war with us so bad they can taste it. And not even the average cop, but their bosses are people that want to teach American school children 2 + 2 = 5. Literally. I mean, that says everything you need to know about these people. They are the scum of the earth. Anything else, Duke? What was your other take on the GMO? You had something else to say?
Well, on the GMOs, we've got a couple natural places around in Oklahoma City, Sprouts and Whole Foods and everything, and I've gone to even them, and they don't even the managers have no idea where this food comes from. They cannot tell you where it comes from.
Well, a lot of it's certified, a lot of it isn't, but a lot of stuff at Whole Paycheck, Whole Foods is not non-GMO organic, but a lot of it is. It'll actually have numbers on it. It'll be listed. But I hear you, and I appreciate your call. And again, folks, it isn't like they cross 2 squash to make a better squash with open pollination with a hybrid. This is where they go in and fundamentally change the plant. And a lot of these things are plants that grow their own pesticide off of bacteria toxins or fungus toxins. And they argue, well, this fungus normally occurs in corn. Yeah, they boost it 1,000 times with the BT Monsanto